Hello, everybody. I'm back again. Your lovable lifter with a lisp is back to commentate another wonderful video. This is me looking to the camera for no reason. I'm doing the stair stepper to warm up, talking to my lovely friend LA at the Powerhouse Gym in Canton once again. Some days I warm up on the stair stepper for about 8 to 12 minutes just to get the blood flowing, get the pre-workout kicked in, and just to get my mind right. Today is shoulder day. All right, we started this shoulder day off with rear delts. I usually start with rear delts because as I get into my shoulder workout, I realize that I hit my fronts and sides so much that I can't feel my rears anymore, even when I do them at the end of a workout. So we start with them at the beginning now. I did, I believe, around 8 sets of this. We didn't get all of them because that would be boring. But I start with one arm, really light, just to get the blood flowing and the muscles working. And we work up to double-handed sets where we put a little bit of weight on and have a little fun. And make sure you guys pay attention to the wonderful analogy outfit and the match game. Once again, trying to be like Connor. I hold my hand this way on these. A lot of people don't hold their hand this way. I hold my hand like that just because I get a better feel in my rear delt. If I hold it sideways, or the regular way as people would call it, I guess, I just tend to not hit my rear delt and just hit a weird part of my shoulder that I don't really like to hit. Now, like I said in the previous video, I do love this machine. It does need to be a little bit heavier. I don't know who to talk to about that, but if you are watching the video, whoever I'm supposed to talk to about that, I would appreciate if we could sit down and talk about making this machine a little bit heavier. And here we do the two-handed ones. We start with a little bit of slow rep to get the feel, and we just burn them up here. If I had a rep range to tell you to do, I would probably tell you to do around 8 to 12 on that one. Like I said, we did a lot of sets of these. All right, moving on. As we dance to the music, we did seated rear delts again. This is more of a working set instead of a warm-up. Like the rear pec deck was more of a warm-up just to get the muscles moving. Now we're going to put a smidgen of weight on these, and we're going to let them do some work. People ask me all the time how to do this motion properly, and I really only have one answer. It's you do it the way you feel your muscles working. I have some people who do them like shooting their arms backwards. I have some people do them shooting their arms all the way forward. You know, I have some people who rock a little bit like I do. I have some people who stay all the way still. It's all about how you feel it. Sometimes you gotta dance between sets. When the music moves you, move to the music. There's my little plug for Nike sandals right there. Not a day goes by without my trusty sandals. All right, now we moved on to shoulder press, dumbbell shoulder press, excuse me. Did about 6 sets of these. Rep range for these, I would keep around 15. These are just warm-up motions right here, keeping the shoulders greased up. Shoulders is one of my favorite days, simply because when I decided to compete, my shoulders were one of my lacking areas, so I really decided to hit them hard, and I kind of forced myself to fall in love with them, along with my legs. So now my legs and my shoulders are one of my strong points, simply because I made myself do the work. And shoulders are fun. You get a good pump on shoulders, pretty easy, and it's a good time. I'm laughing right here because this set before that wasn't recorded. I needed a spot from my buddy Mike right there with the mohawk. He about blew my shoulder out because he threw the weight forward for some awful reason, and we almost didn't finish the video because I almost didn't have an arm. But that's alright, he got his shit together on this one. As you can see, there's no blood in his face because he is extremely worried. But in the end, he pulled out a good spot. And that is me almost throwing the weight on the camera. Now usually after those, I like to go to this and get better reps. Once you get starting going to heavy on everything, your form starts to fail. So I like to pump the blood in with a better isolated movement. So I believe we did about 6 sets on the dumbbells and around 4 sets on this. Now let me tell you what about this string, as everybody can see, unlike the last video, that is the appropriate amount of nipple coverage. Look at it, it is symmetrical, it is perfect. A+ right there. Hashtag great nipple coverage. That is my finding the demon's face. You gotta go to a dark place sometimes when you're picking something up. My dark place is just a room full of eaten cheesecakes that I didn't get to eat. That's really as dark as it goes for me. And then we came over to do sitting side raises. Some of you are going to say, why are you sitting down doing these? I'll tell you why. Because my back hurt. That's it. No other reason. I usually do them standing up, but I did not want to. I wanted to sit my ass in a chair and do that. No, I do like to do sitting ones every once in a while because I do feel like I get a better isolation. Can't use the legs too much, but a side raise is a side raise. Is a side raise. So however you like to do them, just do them right. Look at that pump. Somebody order some pumpkins. All right. We did 8 sets of these. I went up to a medium to heavyweight, but I didn't like the form I was getting, so I went back down to get proper form. Because once you start feeling your neck when you're doing side raises, you're going a little too heavy. Please, everybody, remember that. Now this set right here, Mike told me I wasn't being intense enough, so I had to bring him the intensity, give him a little Euro training, Terry Crews style. Yeah. Euro training. Euro training. Ugh. Anyway, after Euro training, we decided to do some shrugs. Seated shrugs again. Why? Well, I like to do seated shrugs with dumbbells, better isolation, a little bit less pain on my back. I don't have much cartilage in my lower back, so anytime I can save my lower back, I try to. My goal one day is to wake up and look like Johnny Jackson. I need those traps and If Johnny ever watches this video, if he would like to let me borrow them, I would gladly take them. But I supersetted these seated shrugs with a behind the back Smith machine shrug. I do them on the Smith because I can lean forward more and I can get the bar around my glutes. Once again, hello grandmas out there. Hello. I don't go very heavy on the behind the back. I like to get the motion right. I feel like when you don't do the motion, I don't do that motion very often, so if I go too heavy, I tend to lose what I'm trying to do. And once again, I'm not a power lifter, so I try not to act like it. And I didn't really count the sets on this, so I'm not going to lie to you guys and give you a number. When it comes to shrugs, I do as many as I feel my body wants to do until I feel I'm done. And that was shoulder day, everybody. It was wonderful talking to you. Please check out the website. Follow me on every social media outlet. And I will see everybody very soon.